Coach, they love their crab cakes and they love their football. That's what Maryland does. And we are at M&T Bank Stadium down near the Inner Harbor of Baltimore. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Baltimore Ravens. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Down. Hilliard, and not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. In on the stop, it was the UCF product, Shaquem Griffin. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Hilliard. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there.
From the gun, Fields. Open man, Smith-Schuster. It's complete. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
That throw is not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big. A quick pass out to Juju. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. A quick throw complete to Washington. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. On 3rd down, Hilliard. They find some open field here. And now off to the races down the right side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Dontrell Hilliard, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point put through by Boswell, and it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. McFarland. The linebacker, Ryan Shazier, there to make the tackle. On 2nd down, McFarland. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Jackson dancing to his left. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. They'll run. It's Hilliard. He takes this for 3 to the 29. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. On the run, this is Hilliard. And some room to maneuver. There he goes left side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Dontrell Hilliard with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
This time, Jackson will throw it. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. And now it's 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
He can run for it, and he will. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and run for it. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 13-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll run on first down. Hilliard He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
On second down now. Hilliard, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a carry here for Hilliard. And an alley to run. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
It's a gain of 20. And the Steelers first down.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
On second down, Hilliard. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 23 yards the pickup there. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Shaquem Griffin, he was relentless there as he hits home for the sack.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked.
Touchdown, defense. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
Looking to throw. Fields. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. And the Steelers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 14.
54 Mike. 54 Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey, pick your game up. Mike's head up. Mike 54. I got you.
Operating from the gun. Fields. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Benny Snell, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Play action. Now Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deeper. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 37. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Looking to throw on second down. Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 25-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Pick me up. Here we go. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
They'll try to left side. Hilliard. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And the Steelers on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a 1st down.
1st down, Pittsburgh.
On 1st down, Hilliard. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
Now, that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Mike 13, Mike 13.
2nd and 5. And yes, complete to the tight end, McDonald. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Here we go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Fields steps away to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
The Ravens Lions take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Now this time he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. He completes this one to Mack. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. Jackson going to get this out to Brown. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch, maybe you move some motion, maybe you put him on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. Now on 2nd and 13, Jackson. Forced out to his left. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Watch 98. 98 to Mike. You ain't going nowhere. Quick dash. Come. Out. Come on. Shit. Delta. Watch 98. Watch 98. 98 to Mike. Let's go. Defense. Hey, man up. Defense.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Buying time to his left. He's going, and that's caught inside the 30. A first down and then some. 36 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a give right side. McFarland about 3 yards there to the 27.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Sliding out of the pocket, and that's going to be incomplete.
His struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw him this inconsistent throwing the football.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent. You know, in his locker, he keeps the word poise printed on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. He needs to find that poise right now.
He certainly does. In fact, I would suggest he laminate it.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
To throw on third down, Jackson. And he comes back with one complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 13-yard line. Jackson now, 5 straight completions here in this second half, 1st and 10. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll try the left side. McFarland. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll keep it on the ground. McFarland. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you'd think about taking...
And now look at him go. He's at the 30, 10, 5, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Dontrell Hilliard, 70 yards. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And now the Steeler offense staying out there, and they'll go for 2. From the gun, Fields. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency, the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here, 2nd and a yard from the 34. Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Jackson now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Being chased out left. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Jackson to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
Now Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mark Andrews, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and they're within 7 now at 28-21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And what could he possibly be thinking? He just took the fair catch at the 1-yard line. Major mistake. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll run again with Hilliard. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell them to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15. Matt Judon there to bring him down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Fields. That's complete. It's Collins. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Fielded at the 33. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. A quick throw here out to Brown. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up, and make those throws, and he did that.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. He may try and run for this. Well, he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you've got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone that has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
That'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the 4th. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. Hilliard, 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And very little room to maneuver. They'll get this down to about the 39. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 7. And that is incomplete. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere.
Yeah, and I love how you describe that, because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing Madden.
Absolutely. Oh, wow. I thought you were going on the field, but okay, I see you. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. They'll run on 1st down. Hilliard, he's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th. Extra point now by Boswell. It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down here in a one-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now Jackson. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Here's Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Back to throw. Dancing to his left. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll try the left side. Hilliard. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now, because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away, because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So for Pittsburgh, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.